All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, to the hopeful elect in the 1/3, and Adawan Ratazah. This lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. And to Wadiyah Bashem Al-Shai, Bashem Rakak Wadash for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And Adawan Ratazah, I'm going to title it, These People Don't Believe the Prophets Are Back. Good. All right. You got this recent, impromptu debate, interview, if you will. All right. With believers and non-believers. Okay. You got Alazar here. He goes by Gorilla Hebrew. And then you also got Captain Tazariak on this podcast, which I got another lesson I got out of watching this one, which if, Yahweh Bashem El-Shai, Bashem Rakak Wadash allows, I'm going to do, and it's going to be entitled A Lot of Smart, Dumb Ninjas, okay? Because a lot of these individuals that we may watch from time to time on certain talking points, they will so-called possess some form of logic or understanding or wisdom, but when it comes to the holy scriptures, all right, they crash and burn at that understanding, all right? They crash and burn at that understanding, all right? So, if the Spirit has it, I'll do a lesson on it. Look at this demon right here, all right? Fucking, excuse my language, sucking down on these cigarettes, but then's got the damn gall, all right, to sit here with that typical self-proclaimed authority when it comes to knowledge, Esau, and they all got the same tactic. Anytime you break something down, well, here's the problem. Well, see, the issue is, and they put themselves as if, they are the gatekeeper when it comes to all knowing and understanding. And then when we come out with the scriptures, everything has to be questioned with a fine-tooth comb and a magnifying glass. So this is why I want to title it something along the lines of, they don't believe that the prophets are back. So good. So it can catch these people, by surprise. Now, excuse me for that long intro. All right, I got some precepts right here. And let me just start it off with a scripture. Okay, let's go to Romans 3:3. All right, and this is why our elders and apostles tell us not to be debating. Okay, Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? We don't care. We're not here to make you believe. We're not here for you to say, okay, I give in. You're Judah. Now what? Still go home, pay rent. Esau's still in a position of power. Babylon is still afloat. All right. This is why the most important thing is what? Just to prophesize. Prophesize, tell them what's going to happen, and that's it. Case closed. Next lesson, next camp, next. Romans 3:3, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yahweh forbid. Yea, let Yahweh be true and every man a liar. And that's what you're going to see. You're going to hear educated liars spewing out madness. Okay, this Jake Coolio or Cooley Fugazi. All right, that guy is just a simple ass Jake, man, who the Lord is not dealing with. That's all. I'm not going to get into any personal attacks. It's just at the end of the day, we are witnessing these people. We're witnessing their logic and understanding crumble down when prophecy is in front of them. And that's what's going to happen. All right, these people are going to bug out. They're going to lose their mind when prophecy starts taking effect. So right now, you can sit in your dim lit rooms with your corny ass office chairs, your caffeine and coffee, your little swigs of cigarettes, and your popularity, and you get your little clips here and there, and you think you're on one, man, and you ain't on nothing. These people ain't on nothing. And this Edomite, this is a demon right here, and I was watching him speak. This is a pure demon, man. And there's been times where I've seen clips of this guy and I said, oh man, that was a good comeback. But of course he's going to look good standing next to vessels deprived of wisdom, So these guys ain't got it, man. Don't be letting Don't be thinking, these guys that do clips or confound women that they're on a level. They're not on a level, okay? They're just gaining notoriety off punching bags, all right? So it says Romans 3 and 4, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged. And we're going to be justified in the sayings that have already been written down, okay? So we are prophesizing on prophecies given to prophets that haven't come to pass yet, would now put us in the class as prophets, because we are telling you before these prophecies happen, even though the end was declared from the beginning. All right? Don't let this world try to rope you into some psychic readings, because that's kind of what they're pushing more is, well, tell me how many fingers I'm holding up in my left pocket. We're not here for that, okay? So anyways, it's about minute 47 seconds. I screen recorded it, so I'm gonna let the entirety of it play. Look at this demon. All right. So let's hit it.
Slavery and are the people that we're saying that are Israelites, and we are those people.
Yeah, but if that was all people,
No,
yeah, listen, I mean,
This is why
gotta
every man's a liar. Yeah, but that's all people. See how they get the convenience right now where they're not given the burden of proof. I'm sorry, I'm gonna let this play. I'm just a little, and you'll hear more of these deflections as we keep going. And listen, you ain't gonna be able to deflect prophecy. You ain't gonna be able to deflect no day like it. You ain't gonna be able to deflect the third woe. You ain't gonna be able to deflect, okay, the flying swords.
oh,
so sorry, y'all can handle that.
yeah,
I'm
but
listening.
that's it. But this doesn't make any sense because all tribes that they incorporated, who they made a slave caste, they erased them. They made them become Roman, all of them. And this happened to all sorts of barbarian tribes. I mean, this happened to everybody.
Yeah, Andrew. So just to be clear, how we make a determination, because of course this is a ethno. We're talking about an ethno-religious group, being the ancient Israelites, and we're talking about an ethno-religious ideology, right? So there were various things, various prophecies that were foretold that would occur in the latter days to the Israelites and their descendants. So what we're doing is we're taking a look at those prophecies and we're seeing if those prophecies have been fulfilled in various people groups throughout the planet Earth today, and we've identified those with people who are Black, Hispanic,
But you
Native
have to be
American.
very careful with that because you're not prophets yourself. So Jesus,
I
hang on,
I am a prophet. I
hang
am a
on.
prophet. We are prophets.
Jesus
Nah, let him
Christ.
land his plane.
Jesus Christ was the last. The reason we don't have new prophets, we don't have new prophets, is so that you cannot reinterpret the scripture for your own making. For you, so that you can't go in and be like, "Well, I'm Joseph Smith, the head of the Mormon Church, and I'm a prophet, and so I've just made this entirely new religion," which he did by saying, "Hey, I'm a prophet." No, you, by the way, cannot make prophetic interpretations absent being a prophet, right? Like you can't. You have
We
to
we
interpret
we,
them.
we are
Hey, can I
prophets.
read a scripture? Can I read a
And
scripture?
who the hell put Esau to be the truther here? Okay? So I just wanted to let that play. Of course, I wanted to stop it about 11 times, but I had to refrain. All right? And this is what I got from it. Okay? I made myself some notes. So we're going to go into it real quick. I know you body of believers, you brothers. And matter of fact, this is why we only prophesize to those that believe. Okay? Because people like, I think his name's Andrew Wilson, which he's a nobody. But since he's the flavor of the week, it's going to be beautiful in the times of prophecy to come when these things are taking place. And now what can you say? Now what can you do when you're not in the comfortability of your own home just to dismiss truth in front of you and think that you can just tell someone that they're not this or you're not that? How you know? How you know that the prophets aren't back? How you know anything? Who told you that who you ignorantly called Jesus, which that's not even his name, so strike one, all right, was the last prophet when you got the book of the Revelations, when you got prophecies that haven't even been fulfilled yet, but in the book of Ezekiel, Jeremiah, you see? Let me get into it. This is 1 Corinthians 14:22. Wherefore tongues meaning language, tongues are for a sign, not to them that believe, but to them that believe not. But prophesying serveth not for them that believe not, but for them which believe. So at the end of the day, we're not here to just prophesize to show the world that we're the prophets. No, we are prophesizing in the spirit, warning the hopeful elect before these prophecies get fulfilled. We may mention, like it says, go into the Gentiles, tell them prepare war, but you don't got Kim Jong-un or Putin just coming by camp for us to tell them that, but we're proclaiming it in the videos at camp, in lessons. But ultimately, the only ones that are receiving the prophecies that are being spoken are the believers. So it don't matter. And we don't got to sit here and do tricks and magician acts, because that's really what they want. When you keep watching a video, he was pretty much like, well, you tell me what you've written down and it's happened and la da la. Listen, the MOTB is the RFID chip. They're going to they're going to mandate across the world. That's a prophecy. There will be a third world war. That's a prophecy. America, which is known in the Bible as Babylon the Great, will be destroyed in that third world. That's prophecy. So now you got to wait for it to happen. You're going to sit here and prove to your little nasty ass. That's why these people are about to get humbled. But anyways, excuse me. Let me get right into this. So let's go into Ephesians 4. We're going to prove this real quick. Good. We're happy that you don't believe. Good. We like that you don't believe. You know, we like that. More fuel for the fire. Unity of the Spirit. Let's see. And this is to the Ephesians by Apostle Paul. Did Apostle Paul prophesy that the believers would meet the Lord in the air? Have the believers met the Lord in the air yet? No. So we got to prophesy to tell you that that's what's going to happen. Now you got to wait and see. This is why Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, is so beautiful. You know, this was he that we had in derision. How is he numbered amongst? His salvation is strange. Yeah, because that's prophecy. Dude, this is Ephesians 4 and 10. He being Yahushai, he that descended, which was prophecy, and the same also that ascended up far above all heavens, that he might fill all things. And he gave some apostles. So now you're going to say the apostles aren't back? But then Esau gets to go on YouTube and make false prophecies and predictions that don't come to pass, but nobody cares about that. You know? And some prophets and some evangelists and some pastors, and some teachers for the perfecting of the saints. See, prophesy serveth to them that don't believe, but to those that believe. For the perfection of the saints. So we're being moved in the spirit to prophesy so we can be perfected before Yahushua returns. And so it says, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of a Mashiach. So we don't care. This is why I'm going to keep saying it. Good. You don't see, this is where you got a problem here. Shut your ass up, man. And that's what the Lord do. The Lord is going to shut these people up and smack that proud ass look off their faces, man. We'll see how his ass acts when he runs out of cigarettes and his lights go off, because that's going to happen. That's a prophecy, you know? Let's keep going. I just put a couple points down. Let's go to Revelations 10 and 10 now. Let's walk this down. These people are nuts, man. And it's okay. Scoffers in the last days. It's expected. This is Revelations 10 and 10, which is a book after who the world ignorantly called Jesus. These revelations were given. And a part of those revelations are prophecies that haven't happened yet. So now we're waiting for them to happen. But we're just supposed to sit here and wait and not tell people what's getting ready to happen. But we're being moved and inspired to tell you what's about to happen, even though it hasn't happened yet. That's what the qualifications of a prophet would do. Man. Rev 10 and 10. And I took the little book. What's the little book? The Bible. Out of the angel's hands and ate it up. I'm so glad that these people don't believe. I'm so glad that these people are not afraid. I'm so glad that these people have the arrogancy and the smug nature of their mind. And then that Jake, you know, I'm going to say something with his, he was siding with Esau the whole time, man. That dude, Jake, 2/3 got ears to hear Esau, okay? Well, everything that was being said, he wasn't treating that Edomite the same way he was treating Captain Dazariak and Alazar, okay? Let him land his plane. Shut up. He ain't saying shit. He don't care about you or your people. And Jake is so quick to sell out for some white ass or black ass at that matter. You know what I mean? Hey man, Jake's got a heavy individual, let me get it while I can spirit and F the rest. It says, the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. Right. This is a sweet thing. You know, it's a beautiful thing learning who you are, gaining some ground of identity, you know, knowing why and what's to come. That's sweet, man. But then it says, as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And now we're in the bitter, waiting, being purged, baptism, you know, constantly having situations to build us up as a people before the eyes of the enemy. And look how the enemy is reacting to you now having some knowledge. You can have all the knowledge and be tatted the hell up and go on Adam 22 Edomite demonic ass podcast and have all the knowledge of Pyrocrit and blood and gang. But the minute you start opening up about what's coming in the future, they're basically, nigga, that's not your place. How dare you think that you could be a prophet, nigga? See? Subconsciously, they tell you exactly how they think of you. See? And it says, verse 11, here's the point. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again. How can who you ignorantly call Jesus be the last prophet if John the Revelator is being told he's going to have to prophesy again? What does that mean? See, this proves why we're the authority. We're going to tell you what it means. It means that one, there's reincarnation. So that means you are back in the flesh again, meaning you've been here before. So reincarnation is real. It's in the Bible. And secondly, that means John the Revelator's here prophesizing again, as well as Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and so on. See, it said that Elijah would come back. You see, he was here as who you knew as John the Baptist, and he's came back again as Abba Bivens. All right, this is our faith, and this is where we stand. While you sit here and puff your little bullshit ass cigarette, this is where the prop. Shut up. We're over here building, and you're trying to question the schematics of the architect's blueprint. Shut up. That's all these people try to do is dismiss growth. Shut up. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again. Reincarnation. He's prophesizing again. Before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. That sounds like that Yahushua was not the last prophet. Let's keep going. Rev 18. But before I get that, let's go to Daniel 12. All right. Let's go to Daniel 12 real quick. Daniel 12. Let's see what was told to Daniel about the time of the end. Let me get out of this. Jump down. Daniel 12 and 13. It says, Daniel 12 and 13, but go thy way till the end be, just like John the Revelator, just like Daniel. So it ain't just these two prophets are back. All the prophets are back. Minor, major, however you want to put it. They're all back. Okay. But but we don't sit here and say, oh, I'm this, I'm that. No, we're just being inspired to prophesize. Okay. Knowing who you were in a past life does not matter in the life you're living now. Okay, we look at the light of the end of the tunnel. And the scriptures say that there's no remembrance of former things. All right. But go thou thy way till the end be. We are what? In the end. Esau's the end. Jacob's the beginning. We just prophesize. You're the end. You know, we wouldn't even be on that platform. But hypothetically speaking, that's what I would have told it. You want a prophecy? You want a prophecy? Your ass is going into slavery. That's prophecy. How about that? I would have crashed out. Like Jake B said, I would have crashed out. They would have muted me, blocked me, you know? I'd have put the ones in the chat. This nigga's going into slavery. Excuse me, man. Excuse me. But go thou thy way till the end be. For thou shalt rest, meaning you're going to die and come back. What did Yahushua say about that young Israelite girl? She's not dead. She's sleeping. See? They that sleep shall rise first, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days. What's that mean? See, here's the problem. No, you're the problem. All right, you're the problem, man. You useless people. You're the problem. All right, you're a long disease that's getting ready to be cut off. Fucking pride of these people, man. All right, now we got that. Let me see what else I got up in here. Yup, Daniel 12 and 13. Oh, the spirits of the prophets. Let me snag that real quick. And then we're going to end it off on, look, prophecy, a superior gift. Yeah, but here's the problem. He was the last prophet. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Let me go down, man. Excuse me for my folly. Bear with me in my folly. I see why the apostles tell us we got to laugh, man. 1 Corinthians 14 and 32. And the spirits. Okay. Oh, what's 31? It says, for ye may all prophesy one by one. Why is Apostle Paul telling the brothers, the Israelites in Corinth, all right, which is in the region of Greece, okay? Why is he telling them that they can prophesy one by one? See? For ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn and all may be comforted. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So what they're trying to do is trying to stop and hinder with something they can't stop and hinder. But they want to attempt to, like they try to stop us from building. Now, let's end it off on Revelations 18 of this future prophecy of the destruction of Babylon. All these damn podcasts, man. Weirdo ass people. See, Babylon hasn't fallen yet. Babylon hasn't fallen yet. Ancient Babylon was taken over by the Persians and the Medes, as Daniel prophesied. See? But the virgin daughter Babylon hasn't been destroyed by fire yet. So how about that? The earth ain't been rocked to and fro yet. So how about that? A lot of prophecies ain't happened yet. You got a prophecy of a civil war where it's gonna be Egyptians versus Egyptians. That ain't happened yet. I'm a love to see that, man. And that Jake Cooley, like the rest of you, you gonna see how much the devil Esau is in Jacob's trouble. And your ass thought if you just simped out, bowed down, and cowered amongst them and joined yourself to them, that you'll be okay. Yeah, right. You'll be the first nigga gone. Any Jakes that are amongst Esau, they're going to be the first niggas gone. When them group of Edomites get together and they start plotting and planning and ploying, they're going to look at the nigga like a nigga got to go because a nigga can't be trusted. Watch. Let's get in this real quick. Excuse me for my language. Blame Babylon. Revelations 18 and 20. Okay, look at verse 18, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning. Who's burning? Babylon's burning. When's it going to burn? In the Third World War. Has the Third World War happened yet? No. That's why we're prophesying and telling you about it. Saying, what city is like unto this great city? And then we got the prophecy of the mark of the beast. We needed to hear that prophecy so that we could be warned about it now. See what they do when they answer ignorantly and incorrectly? All right, they're sending you up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, but you better wear American flag. You better trust in white Eurocentric Christianity. See, man, anybody that's with Esau in these last days, trusting and believing him, oh my goodness, man, oh my goodness, that's terrible. Burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? What great city? America. And they cast dust on their heads, meaning they were lamenting, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reasons of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. That's a prophecy that hasn't happened yet. So we're telling you that it's getting ready to happen. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles. So not only are prophets back, but apostles are back. Holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh has avenged you on her. So this is letting you know that in the last days there would be prophets. This is letting you know that in the last days there would be prophets. So you're wrong again, Esau. You people are wrong again. Jake, you're wrong. Esau, you're wrong. The prophets are back. All right. So I'm just going to end it there. I pray this lesson was edifying, comforting, exhorting to the sincere sheep. And I just want to say, call halal, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.